Welcome to the Window Wisdom Podcast, your guide to replacement windows and more. Hi, I'm Ted Kirk, your host, and this is episode 9. Today, we have a special guest with us, Tom Goldsmith from Infinity from Marvin. Tom is one of the pioneers of the Infinity from Marvin fiberglass window. Welcome, Tom, to the show.
Hi, Ted. Thank you. I appreciate this.
Well, Tom, why don't you tell the guests a little bit about who you are and, what you do at Infinity and maybe how you got started in the window business.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it goes back a little ways. I grew up in the lumber business, in a 3-generation lumber business. My grandfather started, my dad had that, and I worked there high school, college, got done with college and said, I'm ready to come work in the lumber yard. And Dad said, well, why don't you go do something else for a little while? And we had bought Marvin Windows, and this was in the late 80s. He said, they're growing a lot. Why don't you go see what's up there? So I came to Warroad, Minnesota with Marvin Windows and was fortunate enough to get hired to work in production for a while. And that was in 87, and I've been with Marvin Company since then.
Wow, that's quite a while.
Yeah, it's been really exciting, the opportunity to work with a great company like this, and I've had a really good opportunity to spend time with many of the family members in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th generations.
So I'm sure you've had many roles there in the Marvin companies.
Yeah, beginning with building windows. Double hung line was my line, and so I built a lot of windows for about half a year, a little more, and then some tours and training and phone sales and customer service, architectural, commercial bidding, marketing, product management, and then it was Infinity, the opportunity to work with one of the 4th generation Marvin family members, Dan Marvin, and put together a business plan to build a business called Infinity Replacement Windows.
Well, and that's a good lead in because that's what we want to talk to you today. Why did you guys start Infinity Windows?
Well, some of the 3rd generation, Susan Marvin and George Marvin in particular, had started a company in the early 90s. It was called Integrity. And they were successful in finding a market niche and coming out with a new brand and a new product style. We did some markets research and decided that the replacement, the do-it-for-me replacement segment was a good opportunity for our company. And we developed a material called fiberglass, which we can talk about a little bit, that really seemed to fit that market need well in designing the windows and replacement. And so we put together a business model that it's really almost direct to the consumer through our channel partners who are providing the installation and the service and the sales. And it's really become a strong model within the whole Marvin organization.
And I can say that we're so fortunate to be a part of that. We're so thankful there. And you mentioned the fiberglass, Ultrex fiberglass. What led you guys to choose this as your material of choice for replacement windows?
Yeah, it's interesting. The fiberglass that we use is Ultrex. And when we started the company, we took a look at vinyl. We took a look at wood, vinyl, composite windows, other things that were out in the market already in the replacement industry. And we wanted to see if we could design a high quality, high performance product out of those materials, knowing that we had a background with fiberglass. And it was interesting to learn the properties of the fiberglass in designing a replacement window that can give a lot of light and still be very strong and durable. It took us right back to the fiberglass material. The vinyl wood flower composite materials just didn't stand up as well as we were expecting for our window brand.
Well, and I guess that led to the creation of the Infinity from Marvin brand. Can you speak to what's so special and unique about this particular window and material?
Yeah, with the properties of fiberglass and Ultrex in particular, we can design frames and sash that are very narrow profiles and extremely strong. And that allows us to go into replacement with a lot of glass, sometimes as much or more glass than the window that's being replaced. So that's giving you more daylight opening. Then the thermal properties of the fiberglass is very much the same as the glass that's in the window. Everything moves with heat and cold, expansion and contraction. And when you make a window out of a material like a vinyl that has a lot of expansion and contraction, and the glass has very little, it's very stable. So those forces are working against each other. And we found that the fiberglass, being made of glass, reacts in expansion and contraction very close to the properties of the glass you're looking through. So it becomes a very stable product. We also did a lot of research with homeowners on what they saw, what they liked about the products they've seen in the market, what they disliked about the products in their home, and the features that they would like to see in the windows they get. So we built those into the product line, particularly in our hardware. Some of it is tilting the bottom sash in for cleaning, doing that with one-hand operation, having casements that can, or crank open windows that open up wide, but still give you a way to clean the exterior of the sash from the inside of the house. So we designed those into the product in the hardware that we used, along with very large sizes, again, because the fiberglass, the Ultrex is very strong material.
Well, what about the look? How did you get the design of the Infinity window? That's one thing that we always get from our clients is, this is the most beautiful window I've ever seen. What led to that design?
Yeah, that's a good question, Ted. We looked at the replacement windows that were in the market, and they seemed to be square and bulky. And coming from a wood window company with Marvin Windows and Doors, we had the experience with putty glazing on the outside, kind of the historical way a window was made or might be in our homeowner's home and needing replacement. And then on the inside, generally, there was a nice wood bead to finish it off. And the way we make the Ultrex, we're able to have those profiles built into the sash. So it looks like a traditional putty glazed exterior window with a traditional wood bead on the inside, but it's all out of no maintenance fiberglass, interior and exterior.
Wow, that's spectacular. Let's shift a little bit to the company. Most people know that Marvin's a fairly large organization. How would you describe the Infinity from Marvin brand and how it fits in to that organization? What's the culture like at Infinity from Marvin?
Yeah, that's a good question. On the Marvin side, the Marvin company focuses on new construction, commercial replacement, has the wood windows and aluminum clad wood window designs. And we've really decided to take all of our efforts for our entire business model for Infinity and focus on one segment, one customer, the homeowner who wants to improve their lives, improve their home, live more comfortably. And that's where Infinity was designed, not just as a product, but as a way to bring that product to our customers through our partners like North Georgia Replacement Windows that deliver the experience that the homeowner is looking for, that extra care, that personal attention. And we back that up with a product that is the best in the market.
So would you say it's just more of an experience, a complete experience from the customer standpoint?
Yes. We talk about that a lot, that we're a manufacturer and we pride ourselves in building great products and delivering a great product experience, but that's only part of it and maybe not even half of the experience that a homeowner has. It's really the interaction with the local retailer. And that's what we do a little bit different with Infinity. We only deliver our product to homeowners through these full experience partners in the market.
So you would say you only look for the best of the best offer your Infinity for Marvin product?
Yes, the best of the best, the high consumer satisfaction ratings. We spend a lot of time interviewing them as they do us, but just to understand how they take care of customers and follow up. from the pre-sale through the sale and then the post-sale, really. What's the rest of the experience that homeowner has for years to come with the product and with our partner companies like North Georgia Replacement Windows.
Well, that sounds great. Well, we try to keep these short, but I would like to ask, what do we have to look forward to in the future from Infinity for Marvin Replacement Windows?
Yeah, well, we continue. Product development is a big part of our growth strategy. We continue to bring out new products and new options based on our customers' feedback. We currently have a full product line. Now we're starting to add some additional options. Recently, we added the ebony exterior, ebony interior for the dark colors, and that's been a hit this year. It's taking off really well. And we have some additional things coming indoors in the future. And we have a few other options up our sleeve for a couple of years after that. So product development is a big part of it. And then working with our partners to help elevate the visibility of Infinity in the market across the country, so homeowners understand the option that they have and the opportunity they have to go with Infinity and go with our partners for their window replacement projects.
Well, that's great news, Tom. We're looking forward to that. Well, Tom, I really appreciate you being on the show with us today, and hopefully we'll have you back to join us again. So thank you very much for your time. I know you're a really busy guy.
Thank you. I enjoyed the opportunity.
Thanks for listening, everyone. That wraps it up for episode 9. Join us next time on Window Wisdom.